It is pouring here in Orlando, but that is not going to stop us from bringing you episode 87 of Inside 300, starting right now. Sad news out of the Polynesian resort. One of Disney's fan favorite live entertainment offerings is closing permanently. The Spirit of Aloha dinner show will not return after running for nearly 50 years and then closing down with the rest of Walt Disney World for the pandemic. The news comes from multiple outlets, one being Tiki Man's unofficial Polynesian resort pages, which keeps fans up to date on news regarding the hotel on Facebook. The elimination of the classic show had been discussed on and off for the last decade, with rumors that Disney wanted to use the land to build something else. The company did, of course, add the bungalows to Polynesian just a few years ago, but now that something else will be this impressive DVC Tower that will change the entire landscape on the edge of the Seven Seas Lagoon. Initial plans state that the tower is slated for late 2024, but I wouldn't hold my breath. If you weren't able to catch the Spirit of Aloha dinner show over the course of the last 50 years, the thrilling live entertainment that was found in the open-air theater featured dancers, drummers, and an all-you-can-eat tropical feast, all stemming from the traditions of Polynesia. There's a new face covering policy aboard the Disney Skyliner, as the company has now made it optional for fully vaccinated guests to wear face masks on board. It wasn't long ago when Disney made face coverings optional for fully vaccinated guests within their parks, but kept the mandate alive for transportation options within the resort. Now with the Skyliner changing its policy, buses and monorails remain the only places in which fully vaccinated guests are still required to wear the coverings. Disney had been mostly attempting to keep parties separate and within their own Skyliner cabs, therefore keeping close interactions between strangers few and far between. The Tumble Monkeys are coming back to Festival of the Lion King, or should I say making their debut in the reworked A Celebration of Festival of the Lion King. The news comes from Disney's social media channels, which vague-booked the announcement via a video on TikTok. The caption states that the Tumble Monkeys, which were one of the highlights from the previous iteration of the show, will return this summer. Look out below, firework fallout from Disney Enchantment set under the sea journey of the Little Mermaid ablaze the other night at the Magic Kingdom. Granted, it was a very small fire. Footage from CD Howard RX on Twitter shows the tiny fire to the left of Prince Eric's castle. The ride temporarily closed, but immediately the incident triggered memories of 2014, when Disney Wishes, the former and dare I say better nighttime fireworks spectacular, caused a fire atop the then brand new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That fire from 8 years ago barely made a dent on the mine train, but caused widespread panic at the time amongst my fellow cast members, including my then Disney College Program roommate Gavin, who at the time told me he thought the attraction was done and was likely never going to be able to recover. The ride opened the next day, and I haven't let him forget it. Tensions continue to rise concerning Disney and their stance on the Don't Say Gay bill that came to the surface at the end of last month. After Bob Chapek's emailed statement to Disney employees sparked outrage amongst cast members regarding his decision not to officially condemn the bill, the CEO backtracked and reached out to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to express Disney's disappointment with the bill. Chapek went on to say, "We were opposed to the bill from the outset, but we chose not to take a public position on it because we thought we could be more effective working behind the scenes." Now, California Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom has entered the arena and sent out a tweet that read, "Disney, the door is open to bring those jobs back to California, the state that actually represents the values of your workers." There was then a link to an article from the LA Times on Disney employees being hurt and angry over the current situation. Disney, of course, is in the midst of relocating more than 2,000 jobs from California to a new community in Lake Nona, Florida. And just like that, we're done with this episode of Inside 300. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Brian Perry, and as always,
bye-bye.